Hello everyone. We are going to do a sample paper of BST. So let's start. Naveen is hired as a consultant for an export house. He identifies that the export house has to bear huge losses sometimes due to delay in completion of an export order. This is primarily due to employment of less number of workers than actually needed, with an intention to keep the cost of production low. So identify the concept of management being ignored by the export house. So cost of production is, though it means that they are efficient, but effectiveness is not being seen in the organization. So the concept which is being ignored is effectiveness. 1 minute, I'll make it more darker. Yeah. Second question. So first would be effectiveness because it is being ignored. Second, according to this principle of scientific management has for its foundation the firm conviction that true interest of the management and workers are one and the same. The prosperity for the employer cannot exist for a long time unless it is accompanied by prosperity for the employees and vice versa. So it's lines from NCRT of the principle harmony not discord. So yeah, option C would be the correct answer. Third, with the announcement of Government of India on November 8, 2016, all the 500 and 1000 rupees banknotes of Mahatma Gandhi series have ceased to be a legal tender. It also announced the issuance of new 500 and 2000 rupee banknotes in exchange for the demonetized banknotes. So identify the concept. It is clearly demonetization. Stock exchanges provide an opportunity to the investors to disinvest and invest. Identify the related function of stock exchange. So providing scope for speculation? No. Providing liquidity and marketability to existing securities? Yeah, this is correct. And pricing of security? No. Spreading of equity cult? No, because disinvest and invest? No. So yeah, 4B would be the correct answer. The time spent by managers in performing different functions is different. Managers at lower levels spends more time in planning and organizing than managers at top levels of the organization. So yeah, reason is clearly wrong because manager at top level spend more time in planning and organizing. So this is wrong. Reason is clearly wrong. And assertion, the time spent by managers in performing different functions is different. So yeah, time spent by managers is different. Yeah. Okay. So assertion is correct and reason is wrong. So option C would be the correct answer. By profession, F.W. Taylor was a mechanical engineer. Yeah. Mining engineer, Henry Fuel was mining engineer. Okay. And F.W. Taylor was also a scientist and Henry Fuel was a practitioner. Okay, so let's go ahead. Sugandha purchased a pack of crayons for her daughter from a nearby stationery shop. She noticed that crayons were packed in portable transparent plastic bag. Identify the level of packaging being described in the above line. So it is, yeah, primary package, plastic bag, first level of packaging. Eighth question. Ravi bought a geyser from an electronic shop in a nearby, which turned out to be defective. When the shopkeeper refused to take any necessary action, Ravi had filed a case in the district commission. However, Ravi is not happy with the judgment passed by the district commission. Within how many days can he make a further appeal against the order of a district commission? Okay, so yeah, we have studied that within 30 days we can make a further appeal against the order of a district commission. So 30 days would be the correct answer. Okay, ninth. Coordination provides direction to the group efforts and integrates them into a purposeful activity. Identify the related feature of coordination. Direction to group efforts and integrates them into a purposeful activity. So yeah, coordination integrates group efforts or coordination ensures unity of action. These two can only be the answer, and apart from these two, not pervasive, not an ongoing process. So provides direction to group efforts and integrates them. Direction to group efforts and integrates them into purposeful activity. Okay, so it would be coordination integrates group efforts. Okay, so a little bit of tricky question. I got a little bit confused at what would be the answer. 10th, Dhruv joined a placement agency after completing his degree in management. He realized very soon that even though application of principles of management is fundamental to the smooth running of an organization, yet they do not provide ready-made straitjacket solutions to all management problems. This is because, so yeah, we would read the options. The principles act as general guidelines. The real business situations are complex. The real business situations are dynamic. So yeah, all of the above is the correct answer. Next question. RR Limited is a company dealing in leather products. The work is mainly divided into functions including production, purchase, marketing, accounts, and personnel. Identify the type of organizational structure followed by the organization. So it is functional structure. Clearly, it can be seen. 11A would be the correct answer. This technique of scientific management was initially adopted in Ford Motor Company in development of the concept of assembly line. Okay, it's a keyword assembly line. Even now, this technique is being used in automobile companies. Identify the technique. So it's a motion study. Oh, so it's a method study. Oh, sorry, method study. Yeah, it's taken from NCRT. It's an NCRT line. Okay. Under the new regulations, the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India has made it mandatory that when a food product is sold over an e-commerce platform for any other direct selling means, all mandatory declarations in the label are to be provided to consumers through appropriate means before sale, except certain variable declarations like batch number, lot number, best before use by date, expiry date, date of manufacturing, etc. Related dimension of environment. So see, the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, this is one point which we need to take care of for looking for dimensions. This and one more, labor are to be provided to consumers through appropriate means. So this is social dimension. So can I see? Yeah, social is in first option, social is in third option. Okay, so Food Safety and Standards Authority of India is considered as a legal or political. Now this comes to rest. So the answer would be social and legal. Okay, social and legal because it's a legal type. And also, since it has been told that it is an e-commerce platform, so technological and legal is also given. See, so technological and legal can also be the answer. So therefore, there will be two answers for question number 13. That is A and B. Both would be correct. Both are correct. Okay. So in this type of case, in CUET, you would be awarded 5 marks if you select either option A or option B, whichever you find correct. So you should remember that Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, FSSAI, is a part of legal dimension. Wait, I'll write also. Okay. So now next question. Entrepreneurs are born rather than made. See, this is wrong. And entrepreneurs are made rather than born. No, this is not correct. Entrepreneurs are made and not born. See, next statement 2 is correct and statement 1 is false. So yeah, option D would be the correct answer. Okay. According to Henry Fayol, if this principle of general management is violated, authority is undermined, discipline is in jeopardy, order disturbed, and stability threatened. Identify the principle. So it is unity of command. It's a line from NCRT. So option C would be the correct answer. Planning cannot foresee everything, and thus there may be obstacles to effective planning because planning may not work in a dynamic environment. C. Yeah, the limitation may be not. So option B would be the correct answer. And this is line from NCRT. Last line in the under the heading planning may not work in a dynamic environment. Okay. Yeah. So let's go to the next question. When Gaurika applied for the post of computer programmer in an IT company, she was asked to design a program for employee database management. The purpose of this test was to measure the existing skills in terms of the level of technical knowledge and proficiency. Okay, measure existing skills in terms of level of technical knowledge and proficiency. So this is trade test. 17 option A would be the correct answer. Option A. Okay. Next, in order to give a greater exposure to the children, Novel Public School organized a talk on consumer protection for the commerce students. However, the students did not gain much from the event as the resource person used a lot of technical words while explaining about related legal aspects which were beyond the comprehension of the students. Okay, identify the type of communication barrier described in the above lines. Okay, so it was a technical jargon that can clearly be seen. Okay, jargon is basically some special words related to a particular thing. Okay, so there were technical words. Yeah, so match the following now: feasibility analysis, technical feasibility, economic feasibility, financial feasibility. Okay, helps to assess profitability of the idea. So this would be helps to assess the profitability of the business idea. This would be economic feasibility. Okay, so this is economic feasibility. So we match it with this. Feasibility analysis is practical possibility of the business idea is feasibility analysis. So one would be C, technical feasibility, yeah, availability of technology and required to implement a business idea. Two would be D, 1C, 2A. See, 1C is in this option only. So option B would be the correct answer. 2D, 3A, and 4 would definitely be B. Yeah, availability of funds required is financial feasibility. Obviously, yes. So B would be the answer. Which of the following is not a feature of informal organization? Okay. It is deliberately created by the management. No, it is not deliberately created by the management. Yeah, so this would be only the answer, I think, because it originates from within the formal organization. The standards of behavior evolve from group norms. Scalar chain of command is not followed. This is correct that scalar chain is not followed. So not a feature. It is deliberately created by the management. So yeah, D would be the correct answer. Okay, but I'll take a red pen and mark the answers. Yeah, option D would be the correct answer. Next, the concept of control management is based on the belief that if you try to control everything, you may end up by controlling nothing. That is, yeah, management by exception. Analyzing deviations point now. So 21C would be the correct answer. Identify the level at which the directing function takes place in an organization. Directing takes place at top level. Nice question. 22A would be the correct answer. Yeah. So directing originates from top level or it takes place. Sorry, it is takes place. So it takes place in top level, middle level, lower level, everywhere it takes place. So all of the above would be the correct answer. So all of the above would be the correct answer. Okay. I thought it is asking originates. So okay, we got a new concept also that directing function originates from top level management. Okay. It originates from top level but takes place at every level. As the span of management decreases in an organization, number of levels of management in the organization would increase because span of management is basically the number of subordinates held by a superior. So if the number of subordinates held by a superior gets reduced, so therefore the number of levels would increase. For suppose a superior was able to control 10 subordinates, now is able to control 8 subordinates. So 2 subordinates would be released from each contingent, and definitely if they are released from 4 contingent, it would form a new contingent. So therefore the number of levels would increase. There's a inverse relation between the number of levels and the span of management. So 23A would be the correct answer. It is the obligation of a subordinate to provide to properly perform the assigned duty. Obligation is responsibility. So 24A would be the correct answer. Sneha is planning to set up a new division in a departmental store to focus primarily on activities related to assumption of corporate social responsibilities. Keeping in view the working of the new division, she has undertaken an analysis for assessment of number and types of human resources necessary for performance of various jobs and accomplishment of organization objectives. So it is workload analysis. No, break even workforce workload. So we can see from this line that assessment of number and types of human resources. This is basically what? This is workload analysis. Okay, so the answer would be 25 B, workload analysis. A good motivation plan is the precondition to motivate an employee to contribute his maximum efforts. Money can act as powerful motivator for some employees, while for others, not financial intensive. See, statement 2 is absolutely correct. And statement 1 is that good motivation plan is the precondition to motivate an employee to contribute. Yeah, because if you would not have a good motivation plan, that then how would you be able to motivate your employee? So both the statements are correct according to me. I think so. Okay, so both are true according to me. Next, Gaurav has always been fascinated by the hand-woven textile designs. Therefore, he decided to become a weaver. He was told in order to understand and learn this workmanship, we will have to under the work under the guidance of master work. Okay, so master worker is apprenticeship training. Okay, so type of training we have been asked. So apprenticeship training would be the correct answer. As the following: fear of challenge to authority, distrust, status, unclarified assumptions. So see, status is which touch. Okay, we have to match with the barriers: organizational, semantic, personal, psychological. Okay, no problem. So fear of challenge to authority is personal barrier. So one would be C. Distrust is a psychological barrier. Status is obviously an organizational barrier, and unclarified assumption is a semantic barrier. So one C, this is there, this is there. 2D, 2D is this one. Yeah, so option A would be the correct answer. So 28, option A would be the correct answer. Nice question. Okay. RN has set up a small business unit for the manufacturing of masks. In order to market the masks in the local residential areas, he has appointed a team of 10 salesmen. Each salesman is expected to sell at least 400 units of the mask within a week's time. Okay, they know their target. Identify the importance of controlling being highlighted in the above case. Okay, judging accuracy. Now, standards accuracy judge करने की तो बात ही नहीं. It ensures efficient use of resources. Now, it helps in improving employee motivation. Yes, this is the point because they are already knowing the target which they need to achieve. It facilitates coordination and action. Now, option C would be the apt answer here. Means most appropriate according to me. Okay, so 29C would be the answer. Next, Little Living Limited is a company manufacturing lights and illumination. Whenever the company is in need of daily wage workers, a notice is placed on the factory gate for the same. This is direct recruitment. An internal source of recruitment may be used to an unlimited extent. Okay, yeah, because it is done within the organization, and external source of recruitment used to a limited extent. See, we cannot say that internal sources can be used in unlimited extent. They are the sources which are used from within the organization, so they can be used till limited extent. It means that how many times you would be transferring a single employee from place to place and would be extracting work up to his full potential. Once he would also get exhausted. So therefore, it could be done only up to a limited extent, and whereas external source of recruitment may be used to an unlimited extent. So both of them are false according to me. Okay. So No Mania Limited is a well-known media company in India with a market share of over 30% in this segment. Company has an established track record of growth and financial performance. Through its functioning of company, the company ensures active compliance with law, ethical standards. Now, the company is now planning to open 15 offices at strategic locations in the country over the next 2 years. Board of directors of the company has decided to only raise capital for the first time through an issue of shares, but at the same time, they do not wish to get into the hassles of launching a public issue of shares. Okay, so they do want to do private placement because they do not want to launch a public issue of shares, na? इसीलिए तो they would be doing private placement, I think so, no? See, the company is now planning to raise capital for the first time. No, no, the board of the company decided to only raise capital for the first time through an issue of shares. The not public issue. Yeah, so it is private placement. That is a B would be the correct answer. Primary aim of financial management is to maximize shareholders' wealth, wealth maximization concept, maximization of market value of equity shares. Yeah, these all three mean same. So option D would be the correct answer. A consumer is generally understood as a person who uses goods or avails of any service. The term consumer includes any person who obtains goods or avails service for resale of commercial purpose. Oh, what is this happening? 1 minute. I will be raising it. Yeah. Not for a resale purpose. If you would use for resale or commercial purpose, then you would not be considered as consumer. So option statement 2 is incorrect. Statement 1 is correct. So yeah, option C would be the appropriate answer. I think so. Yeah. The inability of business to meet its fixed financial obligations, payment of interest, financial risk. Business risk is associated with operating costs. Yeah. This is given in NCRT. A line from this is a line from NCRT. Informal informal organization has no definite structure. Obviously, yes. Therefore, it is only known as informal organization. No, 36 would be the correct answer. Yeah, but no. Informal organization from its name seems that it does not have a definite structure. But yes, it does have a definite structure. So please do not get confused. I tried to trick you all, but please stay attentive while attempting these type of questions. This is a star mark question and very nice question. Because अगर ये पढ़ा हुआ नहीं है तो हर आदमी क्या सोचेगा कि यार इनफॉर्मल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, नाम ही इनफॉर्मल है तो डेफिनेट स्ट्रक्चर कैसे हो सकता है, पर नहीं, इनफॉर्मल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन do has a definite structure. These type of organizations do have a definite structure. Okay, awesome question, I must say. Awesome question. Awesome. Okay, so now we have case study. Okay, first we will be reading the questions. For a step function of management is not being described in the above case. Setting objectives. So it seems that this whole paragraph is about planning. Aims at earning 30% profit on sales in the first year. So this is the objective, obviously, because they are stating their objective. No, 30% profit kamana hai. So one of the function management being described in the गिवन स्टेटमेंट. सो या इट इज ऑब्जेक्टिव. अभी हम लोग मार्क करना चाहे तो कर सकते हैं, अगर पढ़ के करना चाहे तो कर सकते हैं. वैसे ये सामने सामने दिख रही थी, इट इज ऑब्जेक्टिव. ठीक है, मैं कर दे रहा हूँ इसे. नेम द स्टेप इन फंक्शन ऑफ मैनेजमेंट विच इज टू बी फॉलोड नेक्स्ट आफ्टर द स्टेप एज आइडेंटिफाइड इन क्वेश्चन 37. तो हमको पहले देखना पड़ेगा ऊपर पढ़ के. She conducted direct personal interviews and online surveys to gather information from the potential market. अच्छा, to gather information. The related type of one of the function of management being described in the given statement. Conducted direct personal interviews. Okay, so let's think. Um, so conducted direct personal interviews and online surveys. Okay, so it is method. No, the method which is being opted, it is being talked about. So okay, so it would be method, I think so. And at the same time, Ridhima acknowledges that entry of a new competitor can affect profitability of our business. So yeah, profitability तो हो ही सकती है, क्योंकि we don't know what would be happening in future. So which limitation of one of the functional management is being referred to the given statement. So dynamic तो है ही environment, क्योंकि कभी भी कोई नया आ जाएगा, आपको क्या हो जाएगा कुछ नहीं पता, तो प्लानिंग में नॉट वर्क इन डायनेमिक एनवायरनमेंट. ओके, सो ये तो इजी क्वेश्चन टाइप हो गया. बस अभी ये दो के लिए हम लोग को केस स्टडी पढ़ना है, फटाक से पढ़ लेते हैं. Rhythm to start organizing cosmetic products manufacturing business. She aims at owning 30% profit on sales in the first year. She conducted direct personal interviews and online service to gather information from the potential market and analyze that the preference of the people for organic cosmetic products is growing day by day. She wanted to use this information as the foundation for future planning. Okay. This is an important point. Therefore, she shared the data about consumers' behavior with her subordinates so that they could suggest the new ways to achieve the objective. She acknowledged that the entry of a new competitor can affect profitability of the business. Which step in the function is not being described? So see, setting objectives is being described. Earning 30% profit is objective. Foundation for future planning is developing premises. Okay, so she shared the data about consumers' behavior with her subordinates so that they could suggest new ways to achieve the objective. Okay, so she is identifying the alternative courses also, no? 1 minute, because she's saying that she shared the data about consumers' behavior with her subordinates so that they could suggest new ways to achieve the objective. This is done for identifying alternative forces. But evaluate तो उसने कुछ नहीं किया अभी, है ना? So 37 का should be evaluating alternative courses. ठीक, ये हो गया. फिर name the step in the functional management which is to be followed next after evaluating. evaluating के बाद तो basically अब हम लोग select करते हैं alternate, तो selecting an alternative हो जाएगा. तो ऑप्शन बी हो जाएगा. 39 का तो बी हो जाएगा आंसर. ठीक, यहाँ तक हो गया ना. 41 भी हो गया था. 42 पे आते हैं. कमर्शियल बिल इज सोल्ड एट डिस्काउंट एंड रिडीम्ड एट पार. इंटरेस्ट रेट पेड ऑन कमर्शियल बिल इज नोन एज कॉल रेट. कमर्शियल बिल पे हम लोग कॉल रेट नहीं देते, कॉल मनी पे हम लोग कॉल रेट देते हैं. तो ये तो बिल्कुल गलत है. कमर्शियल बिल पे हम लोग कॉल रेट देते हैं और कमर्शियल बिल इज सोल्ड एट डिस्काउंट एंड रिडीम्ड एट पार. तो कमर्शियल बिल को हम लोग क्या डिस्काउंट पे सेल करते हैं? बिल्कुल भी नहीं करते हैं ना. ठीक है, तो दोनों ही गलत हो गया ना, क्योंकि कमर्शियल बिल को हम लोग डिस्काउंट पे तो नहीं करते हैं इससे. ठीक, इसको मैं क्रॉस तो मार देता हूँ. आगे, which of the following is not a point of importance of financial planning? So it helps in avoiding business shocks and surprises. It helps in coordinating various business functions. It helps to reduce waste, duplication of efforts, and gaps in planning. It tries to dealing the present with which. ओहो, ये गलत हो गया ना. It tries to link. डीलिंग लिख दिया, तो ये डी नहीं लिखना चाहिए था. डीलिंग गलत हो जाएगा. ठीक, तो ऑप्शन डी हो जाएगा आंसर. नॉट अ पॉइंट पूछा था. Sujhav Limited is a company dealing in various types of fire extinguishers. Considering the fact that people generally don't buy fire extinguishers, the company undertake aggressive sales promotion efforts. Aggressive sales promotion efforts. तो selling concept लगा रहा है यहाँ पे. Okay. In order to create and maintain demand for the brand, identify the type of marketing concept. भाई पूछ भी दिया है लो. तो selling concept आंसर जाएगा भाई. 41 का भी हो जाएगा. ठीक है. So if the rate of return on investment for a company is 16%, okay, this is ROI. Return on investment is 16%. A situation of unfavorable financial leverage will be set to rise when जब रिटर्न ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट हम लोगों का कम हो जाए रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट से. सो रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट कब कितने का हो जाए? अब इससे ज़्यादा का हो जाए तभी हो सकता है. 16% से ज़्यादा देखा हो जाए जब 45 का, तब अनफेवरेबल हो जाएगा ना. तब हम लोग डेट नहीं इशू कर सकते हैं. हाँ, तो मोर देन 16% हो जाएगा फिर का ये. Which of the following is not a protective function of SEBI? Prohibition of fraudulent and unfair practices, controlling insider trading, regulation of takeover bids. अरे ये तो इसका रेगुलेटरी फंक्शन हो गया ना. तो 46 का सी तो गलत है, क्योंकि इसको रेगुलेटरी फंक्शन बोलते हैं ना. एज अ रेगुलेटर वही काम करता है. रेगुलेशन ऑफ टेक ओवर बिड्स बाय कंपनीज. प्रमोशन ऑफ फेयर प्रैक्टिस तो प्रोटेक्शन फंक्शन है. एंड कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट. ठीक है. अंडर विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग कंडीशंस द फिक्स्ड कैपिटल रिक्वायरमेंट्स ऑफ अ बिजनेस इज नॉट लाइकली टू बी लो. ये बहुत ट्रिकी क्वेश्चन है. फिक्स्ड कैपिटल रिक्वायरमेंट्स ऑफ बिजनेस इज नॉट लाइकली टू बी लो व्हेन द रॉ मटेरियल इजीली अवेलेबल है. इजीली अवेलेबल है तब तो लो है. हम लोग सोचते हैं नॉट लाइकली टू बी लो, तो ये तो लो है. इस पे तो लो मिलेगा. व्हेन द लेबर इंटेंसिव टेक्निक इज यूज तो भी लो है. लेवल ऑफ कोलैबोरेशन इज लो तब हाई. भाई कोलैबोरेशन होता तो बात अच्छी होती, कोलैबोरेशन नहीं तो हाई हो जाएगा. ग्रोथ प्रोस्पेक्ट लो है तो लो. तो ये देखिए एक हाई आया है, तो यही है नॉट लाइकली टू बी लो, जिसमें 47 का सी आंसर हो जाएगा. ठीक. फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट इज कंसर्न विद ऑप्टिकल प्रोक्योरमेंट एज वेल एज यूसेज ऑफ फाइनेंस. एकदम सही बात है भाई. इन ऑर्डर टू एंश्योर ऑप्टिकल प्रोक्योरमेंट ऑफ फंड्स डिफरेंट अवेलेबल सोर्स ऑफ फाइनेंस should be identified and compared in terms of their cost and associated risk. बात तो सही है, नहीं तो ऑप्टिमल प्रोक्योरमेंट कैसे करेंगे? दोनों बातें अपनी जगह सही है कि भाई फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट कंसर्न होता है उससे, और अगर इंश्योर करना है कि ऑप्टिकल प्रोक्योरमेंट हो तो ये ऐसे ऐसे हो सकता है. 48 का बी होना चाहिए. ठीक है, करेक्ट एक्सप्लेनेशन तो है नहीं, है ना. एक्सप्लेन तो नहीं कर रहा है, लेकिन हाँ बात तो ठीक है, क्योंकि ये एक जगह बात कर रहा है फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट के बारे में और एक जगह बात कर रहा है ऑप्टिकल प्रोक्योरमेंट के बारे में. बातें दोनों जगह अलग अलग है, बातें लेकिन दोनों जगह सही है. ठीक. फिर 49,000. Jayakant is holding 100 shares of a company. He has been given a privilege offer to subscribe to new issue of share. हाँ तो भाई पहले तो राइट इशू तो होता ही है ना कंपनी में, ऑफ द कंपनी इन प्रोपोर्शन टू 1 to 1 to the number of shares held by him, identify the method of flotation, राइट्स इशू। क्योंकि पहले से अगर है तो एक बार पूछते हैं ना, जिस रेशियो में आपके पास है उस रेशियो में हम आपको देंगे, 2 शेयर पे 1 शेयर, तो आपके पास अगर 20 शेयर है तो आपको 10 शेयर हम देते हैं ऐसे। ठीक, अब लास्ट क्वेश्चन आ गया हम लोगों का। दृष्टि लिमिटेड इज अ चेन ऑफ ट्रस्टेड ऑप्टिकल सेंटर्स फॉर प्रिस्क्रिप्शन एंड फैशन आईवियर। It caters to affluent people with a range of premium sunglasses for men, women, and kids. In order to raise the level of buyer satisfaction, the company has decided to create a special section in each of its outlets for handling customer complaints and adjustment requirements. टाइप ऑफ मार्केटिंग फंक्शन, ये तो बड़ा अच्छा टाइप कहा गया भाई। कस्टमर सपोर्ट सर्विस है ना, क्योंकि एक बार मैं फिर से पढ़ता हूँ, समझ में नहीं आया। इट केटर्स टू डिफरेंट पीपल विद द रेंज ऑफ प्रीमियम क्लासेस, रेज करने के लिए कंपनी हैड टू क्रिएट स्पेशल सेक्शन इन ईच ऑफ फॉर हैंडलिंग कस्टमर कंप्लेंट्स। या तो कस्टमर सपोर्ट सर्विस ही है, या तो 50 का भी हो जाएगा। ठीक है, ये अच्छा था, काफ़ी अच्छा पेपर था, तो एक बार स्माइल कर देते हैं इस पेपर के लिए। वेरी नाइस पेपर, काफ़ी कुछ नया सीखने को मिला। वो एक डायरेक्टिंग वाला याद रखिएगा, डायरेक्टिंग टेक्स प्लेस एट ईच लेवल और डायरेक्टिंग इनिशिएट्स या ओरिजिनेट्स फ्रॉम टॉप लेवल। ठीक है, और ये एक 28 वाला क्वेश्चन कहाँ गया, 28 था ना शायद, वो कौन सा था जो एक अच्छा क्वेश्चन था, हाँ ये काफ़ी अच्छा क्वेश्चन है। दिस इज एन ऑसम क्वेश्चन। एक और था वो ट्रिकी 36 वाला, जो मैंने बताया डेफिनेट स्ट्रक्चर के लिए, ये थोड़ा सा एक इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है। प्लीज़ इसको याद रखिएगा कि इनफॉर्मल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का भी एक डेफिनेट स्ट्रक्चर होता है। तो गिवन स्टेटमेंट फॉल्स है कि इसका डेफिनेट स्ट्रक्चर नहीं होता है। ठीक, और मैं आप लोगों को फिर से दिखा दे रहा हूँ, वैसे सब अच्छा था। हाँ ये 13 वाला तो नाइस क्वेश्चन, FSSAI क्या होता है? FSSAI लीगल एनवायरनमेंट का पार्ट है। ठीक, सो थैंक यू मेरे साथ पेपर करने के लिए। ओके, बाय बाय।